$1,100.
Oh my God. Console? Wow. I mean, holy shit. He literally just started us off screaming into the mic.
That's weaker than a PlayStation 5.
Already got to stop you, and we're 9 seconds in. First off, it is not a console. It's not a console. I don't know why you console fanboys like to call it a console, but it's not. I guess they just...
We need war.
Right? They just need war. It's not a console.
Steam is manufacturing a video game console.
No, they're not. It's a PC, right? But go ahead.
Called the Steam Machine that they are selling for $1,000 reduce.
Yes, that is the rumor that the price has leaked, whatever, even though they only sell it from Steam. But that's the rumor. We already know you guys are going to go and run with it, right? And talk about it, right? We get it, right? Shout out to Philip Stars. He says, oh, great. Now we're going to react to this cockroach. Yes, from one cockroach to another, right? Well, let's see what he has to say about the Steam Machine, right?
Over $1,000 reduce. Excuse me. That is weaker than the 5-year-old.
Right. Shout out to Philip Stars Commander, though. I appreciate it.
PS5. Like, we all knew it was going to be bad. We all knew it was going to be embarrassing. We all knew this would be another nail in the coffin of the endless meme of Steam's hardware division. Like, I don't even know why they bother at this point, because they're...
I mean, you talk about it like it's a joke, but you've been seething about it for like the past few months. I mean, anytime Steam comes up, you were the first fanboy butthurt crying about it, right? I've seen you make so many Steam Machine videos. All you're doing is spreading misinformation, coping about it.
Our audience doesn't want to see this. You know, casuals don't want to see this. Like, the Steam Deck sold like, what, 3 million units worldwide? It was like...
Oh, yeah. Console sales.
Like, this huge, epic failure that the online game...
I mean, was it a failure, though? Only you fanboys say that shit.
The community, like, desperately tried to meme into relevancy, right? Like, Valve's hardware division...
So which one is it, right? Was it a failure and nobody cares about it, or is there a community that liked it, that spoke highly about it? Which one is it?
Really should be seen as a joke. And honestly, like,
Gara thought Harmon gained a lot of weight lately. Looking at a certain angle, he may have become a wide boy. Yes, he has definitely put on some pounds. I know Thanksgiving was not too long ago, but I mean, this guy he is definitely ballooned up, like way more. Like, this guy has definitely, I'd say he's put on around like 10 pounds.
Never want to hear about them ever again. You know, now that this is like, now this information has come out, and now that we know it's true, that now that we know that, like...
But you don't know it's true. It's just a rumor, right? But you guys are running with it like it's true.
You know, the actual price point, more than double the price of a PS5. Like, are you serious? More than double the price of a Switch 2, which, of course, is better than this, the PS5. So,
yes, of course. And there goes the console fanboy cope, right?
We need war.
I love how you're comparing this thing to consoles, right? But it's a PC. It's going to be able to do more than both of those fucking devices, right? I mean, I just don't get it.
You are...
Yeah, he's large and thinks he's in charge, yeah.
You are telling me that you honestly think that the Steam Machine is going to take off and become this huge success story by selling its console for $1,000?
Nobody said that, right? That's only what you fanboys, like, people, I could give 2 fucks how much it sells, right? The average person doesn't care how much, you know, a corporation sells when it comes to hardware. Only you fanboys who have that corporate cock up your ass care about that shit. No one else does. People just looked at it and said, I wonder what the price is going to be. You know, this seems cool. I like the Steam Deck, right? It's going to be 6 times stronger than the Steam Deck. This seems cool. We'll see once the price comes out. But, you know, people in this space, they just love to run with rumors, right?
There's no unique technology. There's no improvement. There's no exclusive titles. Like,
oh yeah, no exclusives. But there are a lot of exclusives on PC though. Even though you never see PC guys, we'll never bring that up as a reason why you need to get it or anything as a benefit, right? I mean, because let's just be honest, I don't see how a game being exclusive to a platform is a benefit. But go ahead.
If anything, you're gonna have less games on a PS5.
Negative. More games than the PlayStation. More games than Nintendo. Are you kidding me? And Steam, it is just a sea of games. It's not even close. All right, this is what I mean. And there goes the cope sip, brother. Just lying, straight up lying.
Because I believe you can only buy games on Steam on it. Maybe you can like get other PC games on it through other stores, but like
maybe you could get other PC games. Yes, you'll be able to access other storefronts. It's a fucking PC. You know, like these guys are just stupid. It'll be the most stupid people trying to talk about this shit.
Like, this video game console is like a disaster.
But it's not a console. It's a PC. But go ahead.
Like, who in the world is gonna pay for this? You know, like even the most hardcore like Valve cocksuckers in the industry, you know, people like Grums, like they're not gonna shell out for this. I mean, they weren't.
It's funny you say Grums, right? Because I've seen like a couple of your videos. You've definitely been jumping on that woke narrative, right? Even though you look like a soy boy, all right? Even though if I seen a character like you in a game, I would think that it's DEI. You know, and that's coming from my black ass. But I mean, it's just funny that he brings up Grums.
Going to anyway, but like going into this, you know, there was this mindset that this thing would be like more affordable.
Yeah, the cope is strong in this one. I know,
but far more powerful than the PS5, and that's obviously retarded if you think about it for 2 seconds. Like, obviously, you know, just like how the Steam Deck wasn't that powerful, but
yeah, cope sip.
That was like that was the narrative going into this, is that this was going to be like the console killer. This was going to be Valve's moment.
Oh, so that's why you're coping so hard. I mean, who said this was going to be a console killer, right? Like, you guys ran with those narratives because
we need war.
I guess you guys felt threatened, right? I just don't know what it is, right? It's literally a pre-built PC, right? If you enjoy the Steam ecosystem, you're not going to have to level up and get this device to be able to get into the ecosystem. You can still be on your custom built rig. You can still get another pre-built PC. This is just a fucking option, right? No one's forced into buying this. There's no games that are locked away if you don't get this, right? This is just something that they're selling, right? And you guys are sitting here talking about console killer and all this shit. Like, you guys are just silly.
Shine, you know, Xbox is on the way out, PlayStation's on the way out. You know, Valve was gonna like intrude on the hardware.
And you see now, now we got the inverse of this shit, because usually it'll be like the PlayStation fanboys hiding behind Nintendo saying that the games matter. Now we got the inverse, where now he's trying to use Nintendo to hide behind Xbox and PlayStation. Talking about they're on the way out. Buddy, I seen Nintendo was on that list too, right? I seen that Nintendo hardware sales were down 10%, right? I seen that console sales in general were at the lowest since they've been since 1995. All right, it's looking like the console is going the way of the dodo bird, right? You know what I mean? It's looking like we're looking at a PC future, right? All roads lead to PC. I see how you tried to slide that in there, right? Oh, pause. Shout out to Mellow Rebel. He says, "Can I play all the games I want on SD?" Yeah, talk that shit, right? He says, "I can play all the games I want on SD." Yes, for sure. Yeah, on the Steam Deck. The Steam Deck is. I like the Steam Deck, right? I could care less how much it sold. You know what I mean? Like, I think it's a good purchase for sure.
Space and like leave a really big impact. You know, that's what we were told. But like the instant,
yeah, comparing with the Switch 1, it was down 40%. Wow, right? Sigs, please tell me you're not covering his most recent video. No, I haven't seen it. Right? I'll do a little research. All right, maybe we'll check it out the next day.
We started talking about the price. You know,
I'm not trying to be a male feminist. If you thought that we saw with Lono was bad, Harmon is an actual. Oh wow, wow. Okay, well we might need to look and see that in a little bit, right?
Narrative completely
tomorrow.
Nobody's on board with this. You know, nobody was. Like, this is, I think, going to be the beginning of the end of like the meme that like PC gaming hardware is somehow more affordable than Nintendo hardware, because you keep seeing people do this thing, right? Where they claim that.
I mean, it is in the long run. I mean, I think that the Nintendo shit is overpriced just for like the performance and the graphics that you get and whatnot. 1,000%. And the thing about with PC is you can always upgrade the shit. You can always replace it and everything. That's why I think long run it's better money wise. You know, don't get me wrong. Like, RAM prices are through the fucking roof, but in general, I think in the long run, PC is definitely more affordable.
$50 Switch 2 is obnoxiously overpriced. That Joy-Cons are too expensive. That accessories like the Virtual Boy are too expensive. You know, you see people like complaining about that, and then they just kind of turn a blind eye to the fact that everything else in the industry, especially gaming PC stuff, is like far more obnoxiously overpriced.
I mean, you can't even really compare the price of like a PC to a console, because a PC provides way more. It provides way more. Like, it can do more things, right? Like, your Nintendo, all it can do is just play them bullshit Nintendo games, right? On a PC, you can emulate, you can play the bullshit Nintendo games. You got a browser, you can sell the high seas. I mean, yada yada yada. The the options are endless, right? You know what I mean? You can even do my business. You can even start a whole up my business and everything, right? Like we've seen a lot of people do in this space, right? So I don't know why we're coping about PC, trying to act like it's in the same conversation as a console, right? Like, I mean, they're two completely different things. They offer different things to consumers. Don't get me wrong. At the end of the day, you can use both of them to game, but that's just scratching the surface with PC. It offers more than just that.
Like, you can look and see at the what Xbox prices are right now, and they're like,
yeah,
Game Pass has exploded. Like,
yeah,
gaming PC parts are exploding, and now like we have
and console parts are going up. Prices of consoles have went up. All right, this is the one generation where instead of consoles going down as the gen went on, the prices went up, right? Games are going up, the cost of games, and let's just be honest, you guys can't sail the high seas, right? We all know what happens if you guys try to do that shit. They're gonna put into effect Operation Kill Switch and shut your shit down.
Valve hardware like over $1,000, and for no real benefit. Like, what exactly are you going to do with a Steam machine that you couldn't do on a Switch 2? Like, that's a really real valid question.
You can sell the high seas. You can emulate. You'll be able to have access to more games. You can actually use it and not have to worry about them shutting the shit the fuck down. I mean, there's that, right? I mean, you can do what you want with it, and you don't have to worry about them putting in a fucking ordnance strike on your fucking device, right? Turning it into a paperweight. Sigil says, well, I hope you're happy, Sigs. Alex yelled at me last night. Hey, you be out here spreading misinformation, right? Shout out to Shinzo, though. Sigs, you see my Bears yesterday? Yes. Shout out to them, man. I told you guys, bear down.
When you look at this, you can't even, like, say that, like, well, it's portable, like, because it's not, Like...
Well, I mean, it's not like portable as far as like a handheld, right? You can't play it on the go. But I think one of the selling points is how small it is and how easy it is to move it around.
This is going to end the exact same way that the Steam Deck did, right? Where,
with a whole bunch of fanboys coping and crying about this shit.
This thing comes out, it completely fails. And people do that thing they always do where they kind of sit around and just kind of refuse to acknowledge it. Like, oh, we'll get it next time. Or we still have the PC monopoly. Like, nobody cares about that. Like,
you care deeply about it. It's all that you talk about, right? More times than not, I see you coping about something PC related.
Honestly, like, this is why Valve is doomed as a company, is that they aren't capable of expanding outside of the PC industry. They aren't capable of...
I mean, they don't need to, right? It seems like everything's going PC.
Of, like, doing anything other than run, like...
Yeah, it failed, but Valve is making a Steam Deck too. Yeah, and they're making more devices, right? I mean, they're making the Steam machine, right? It doesn't sound like a failure to me.
The GameStop for PC games, okay? They can't...
Yeah, all that Hot Pocket trans fat went straight to his brain. I mean, brother, he eats about 3 Hot Pockets a day.
Can't do anything other than run a store. Like...
Run a store.
Isn't that hard once you get going, let's be real. So
all it can do is just run a store. Yeah, a store that has access to all the games, right? And at the end of the day, as a gamer, that's all that you want to do. And let's just be honest, we all know that the PC can do more than that. I literally just described how it's able to do way more than anything that a console can do, right? Like, these are just such a weak talking points.
Steam is not some industry powerhouse. Like, that's my big...
I mean, I don't know, right? I see everybody putting their games on Steam, and I could have swore I just seen they posted something like with their users. I forget how many users it has, but they just posted like how they reached another high with users on Steam.
Takeaway when looking at this, looking at like what Nintendo's doing with the Switch 2, with their legacy titles, with their hardware.
Yeah, that Pokemon's yeah,
right. Nintendo's in a position where they can constantly innovate and reinvent themselves and like introduce.
Innovate with what? Well, it was, like I said, it was very innovative how they did that whole thing with the kill switch, where if you try to, pirate or tamper with it, then they can shut that shit down. Very innovative, right? And it's been impressive to see you Nintendo fanboys just
be a good consumer.
It's been very impressive to see you guys get on your knees and just be a good consumer.
These new products that all tie together through like the Nintendo account system and all that. Like, Nintendo's killing it right now. Like, Valve has been doing things like this for years. The Steam Deck failed. Like, their VR headset failed. The last attempt at a Steam machine failed. Like, why exactly is Valve's hardware not seen as a way bigger joke than it is? Not only is it like
because people that buy the shit enjoy it, right? And it doesn't matter how much it's sold. People just look and see how much value they can receive from it, right? I guess there's just not a whole bunch of dick riders like you Nintendo guys who have this weird nostalgia type alignment with it.
Sexual. Not only is it not desirable.
Yeah, fuck out of here. Nintendo's killing themselves. I know, right? Like, this shit is sad.
Not only do people not want to use it, like, it's also faulty and cheap. You know, you were going to be paying over $1,000 for something that probably isn't going to last like 5 years. Okay, like, this is like the
again, he's just talking. You have no proof of that, right? Just talking.
recurring problem that you see with Valve. You know, the Steam Deck had all the problems with its fans and with its controllers. I think, like, you know, if Steam Deck, you know, if the controller's built into the tablet, right? Like, if
It's built into the tablet, right?
you were to have something
That's why I say he don't even know about the damn thing.
go wrong with, like, the sticks, or like have some defect, like, you couldn't just detach it and, like, send it in and have it repaired for free.
I mean, you won't need to detach it. You can send it in if it's within the warranty. You can get a warranty, or you can get it fixed,
Like, you can
or you can fix it yourself. And that's one of the benefits of the Steam of the Steam Deck, is that it's very easy to swap shit. It's very easy to customize it and shit like that. Tons of videos on YouTube, tons of, you know, fix it kits and whatnot, because it's a supported device, because a lot of people like it. So I mean, he's just talking out his ass.
Like, the Steam Deck is just, objectively speaking, an inferior design to the Switch 2, and that's something
Oh, shut up. It clears the Switch 2 without even trying.
that, like,
It can do more than the Switch 2, right? I mean, how is it better when it does less, right? It's a piece of shit. I call it the slave 2.
I think most people who think
And you don't deserve to wear that Zorro shirt either, right? Right? You don't deserve to wear that shirt either, you goofball.
about these things and actually study these things and market trends understand this, but, like,
Market trends.
the entire narrative for the past decade has been that, like, PC gaming is the dominant, like, growing
Yes.
force in the gaming industry, and
Yes. And, you know, here we are 7 minutes, and I'm so glad that you finally just ripped the Band-Aid off and got right into it. Yes, that's exactly what it is. PC's been taking over. There's more PC gamers than all the consoles put together, right? You guys are just going to have to accept it. You know what I mean, right? All roads lead to PC, right? I mean, just get over it.
like, that's very observably not
Yeah, you say it yourself, Six. More is less to these fanboys. That's why I'm sitting here. I'm like, man, brother, get out of there, right? We get it. You love your little slave too and everything, and you're a good boy, right?
Be a good consumer.
You know, be a good consumer. We get it, right? But when we're talking about options, when we're actually talking about value, I mean, come on, we already know the Steam Deck clears, buddy. It's not even a conversation. It's not even a, like,
Come on, you should know this.
you should know this.
true, because
And a part of me thinks that he does know this, right? I think he's just leaning into this shit for views.
if it was, you would be able to see companies like Valve branching out, developing new PC games, new PC hardware, experimenting with new technology, and that simply isn't happening.
But you're literally coping about new technology that's coming out right now. You said that they need to branch out and make new hardware. They're making new hardware. They're making a new controller. They got the Steam machine. Like, that's what this whole fucking video is about.
Like, this is the reality of, like, the PC master race, is that
Oh.
it's entirely propped up by porn, by microtransactions, by gambling.
Oh,
and-
shut up, buddy. It's entirely propped up by porn. Shut your ass up. You always try to take this angle. You watch porn, right? Let's just be honest, right? You're not good with the ladies, right? Like, come on. You look disgusting. And every single time you talk about this, I'm going to cook your ass. And you've put on some weight as well, right? You need to lose some weight. I don't know how this guy can talk about porn or anything, right? That's what you do, right? That's your day to day, right? That's what you be on.
by, like, shady business practices.
But now you're just projecting.
They aren't really in the gaming industry the way that Nintendo is. Like, they don't make their own characters. They don't make movies based on those characters. They can't merchandise anything.
Yeah, my movies. Yeah, see, this is what I'm saying. This is the talking points. They don't make movies. They don't have characters that they make movies around.
Like, Valve is just not that successful of a company in general, right? It is just a store.
I don't know. That store be making a lot of
money.
Right? And a lot of people be wanting to put their games on that store.
Like, you are a fan
Yeah, literally.
But
Bayonetta. Yeah, exactly.
of the video game equivalent of Kmart. You know, a declining ecosystem that's not going to have any reason to exist 10, 20 years from now. An ecosystem
Projection.
that's going to collapse once bad leadership takes over and ruins everything that leads people to Steam, as opposed to, like, all of the other companies, all the other PC storefronts. It's only a matter of time until Valve loses its monopoly, and all of a sudden,
And now Valve is a monopoly.
you are not going to have anything going for you. Like, the Steam Machine is the next major step to that process. You know, this is something that more people need to talk about. This is something that more people
I agree.
need to address. This is something that, like, needs to be said. Valve can't produce hardware, they can't make games, and they certainly will never be able to compete with Nintendo.
Of course. Yeah, I was waiting on that, right? Oh, we know they can't compete with Nintendo, definitely. I mean, this guy is a fucking fool. All that shit just to cope about PC gaming. I mean, insane, right? This Steam Machine saga has definitely been very interesting.